The state teachers union may be in the governor's crosshairs, but charter schools look to be making the grade with the new chief executive. Governor Christie today promoted those schools and pledged to bring more online. But as Dari Mandel reports, while he gives charters high marks, he still gives teacher union leadership a failing grade when it comes to their contribution to solving the state's fiscal problems.
You just heard me say it, and I will say it again. This is about greed and self-interest.
For the third straight day, Governor Christie slammed the teachers union during a keynote address at a conference for New Jersey charter schools. For those, he had nothing but high praise.
Charter schools are not a panacea, and they are not the fix of every problem that we have, particularly in urban education, but they are a good start. You have friends in the administration now for the charter school movement.
The governor also challenged public school districts who are already threatening layoffs and program cuts in the face of the budget proposal he unveiled Tuesday. He says there are other options.
The third choice, of course, is to go to the teachers union and to say, reopen your contracts and do not take this year the 4 to 5% salary increases. Do not ask for 100% of you and your family's health benefits.
But the charter schools the governor is so high on aren't off the hook either.
When you calculate how you'll have some different changes on the levy side and some different changes on the state aid side, most charters will have their funding per pupil relatively stable next year versus this year.
We're upbeat about that. The governor has consistently, as well as the commissioner, has consistently supported charter schools, particularly for the work that we're doing in our inner city communities, doing more with less, and that's standard for a charter school operator.
Governor Christie says by next year there will be more charter schools in the state. Meanwhile, the education commissioner is working with charter schools on a plan to utilize available classroom space at public schools. For example, the Newark Public School District was built for 80,000 students, but there are only 39,000. So this initiative would help make more space for the growing number of charter school students.
It would help us facilitate partnerships, collaborations with traditional public schools, as well as free up our resources so that our operating dollars don't go to capital costs.
Christie referred to the hardship faced by families who can't get their children into limited charter school space, saying that was well illustrated by a recent NJN news series, The Charter Challenge.
Heartbreaking to watch these urban mothers and fathers who are sitting in a gymnasium praying, literally praying, that their child's number gets picked out of a barrel.
He pitched this friendly crowd to support his austerity budget, saying the cuts made now will benefit future generations. Dari Mandel, NJN News, Red Bank.